Welcome to my channel Immigrate Abroad. I am Sunil Raj and today I'll be talking about top 5 things to prepare before creating your Express Entry profile. I'll share details on eligibility check for Express Entry, necessary document updates before Express Entry profile creation, mandatory documents required to submit Express Entry profile, and travel history records if you have one. So stay tuned. All links mentioned in this video will be in the description below for your reference. Check if you are eligible for Express Entry. Whether you are eligible or not, I'll share details for both scenarios in this video. Immigration Canada assesses your eligibility based on selection factor points. There are 6 selection factors and each factor is assigned points to calculate the eligibility. A minimum of 67 points is required to qualify for the Express Entry immigration program. Qualifying or getting 67 or more points won't get you a Canada PR but is required to create an Express Entry profile. I have created a separate video on eligibility requirements for Canada PR and the links are in the video description. You need to also figure out which Express Entry program you fall under. Either Federal Skilled Trades Program, Federal Skilled Worker Program, or Canadian Experience class. And if your skill is under the National Occupation Code 0A or B. You should also meet a minimum of 1 year of full-time continuous work experience or equivalent part-time work experience. Now, if you don't qualify for Express Entry, you should still consider entering the Express Entry pool, as many applicants have received provincial nomination invitations once they submitted their profile to the Express Entry pool even if they didn't qualify for Express Entry. Receiving a provincial nomination invitation will not only give you additional points required to qualify for Express Entry, but will also qualify you for receiving an ITA. Update necessary documents required for Express Entry. Most people overlook updating necessary documents before applying for Express Entry. You will need your passport to complete your Express Entry profile, and if you haven't updated your passport with your current situation, you should do so, as it can take a lot of time to get your passport renewed or reissued. Most people don't realize this before creating their Express Entry profile and will be pressed for time when they receive their ITA. Passport renewal alone can take up to 2 months and getting a police clearance can take up to a month or more. You can check some of the comments on my other videos on police clearance certificate and passport renewal to find out how pressed for time people are after receiving ITA to renew their passport. Links are in the description below. Many people have had their Express Entry application rejected because they couldn't submit these documents on time after receiving an ITA. So please check your passport. Is it about to expire soon? Does it have your latest address? Have you updated your marital status on it? If you got married recently, did you add your spouse name to your passport? Have you updated your surname on your passport after marriage? Or did your husband update his surname after marrying you? Either way should work. When you are creating your Express Entry profile, make sure you have the same first name and last name on all or most of your documents, as it can cause a lot of confusion to an investigation officer if you use different names on different documents. For example, you use your first name and husband's surname on Express Entry profile, but your passport doesn't have your husband's surname on it. Or your police clearance certificate document has a different name compared to your Express Entry profile. Or the address on your passport and your spouse's passport are not the same. Avoid such mistakes. Get your education credential assessed. Once you have made up your mind to apply for Express Entry, whether you qualify or not, immediately apply for an education credential assessment. You won't be able to submit an Express Entry profile without your education credential assessment reference number, and is a must if your education was outside of Canada. Education credential assessment is valid for 5 years, so don't wait up to apply for it. I have created a separate video on education credential assessment and how to apply for ECA. I'll post the links in the video description. Check them out if you don't know about ECA. For this, you would have to reach out to your college, university, or institute to get the transcript and translate it to either English or French if required, and mail them to a IRCC authorized ECA center. Or in some cases, your college, university, or institute can submit an electronic copy of your credentials directly to one of the IRCC authorized ECA center. Either way, getting these transcripts can take some time. The sooner you receive it, the sooner you can submit your Express Entry profile. Take the language test. English and French are the two official languages in Canada, and you can choose to take the test for one or both official languages. Of all the factors, language is assigned maximum points, so prepare well, and scoring high will increase your chances of getting an ITA. Don't wait till you are prepared to book a language test. Instead, estimate how long you might need to prepare and book your test in advance. Otherwise, you will end up taking too much time. When I was preparing for a language test, I decided to give myself a month and later book the test once I am prepared, but always found excuses to skip preparing for the test, and once I booked the test, I dedicated enough time daily to prepare for it. You won't be able to submit an Express Entry profile without your language test reference number and test score, so plan accordingly. Gather your travel history records. If you lived in another country other than your country of citizenship in the last 10 years for more than 6 months, then you will have to provide exact dates or duration of your stay while completing your Express Entry profile. The last 10 years will be considered from the date of your Express Entry profile submission. So if you have lived in another country, specify the months, and once you receive ITA, you will need to get PCC from the country or countries you lived for that duration. So spend enough time to get the exact duration of your stay, as the same should be reflected in your police clearance certificate report. Also start researching on the process to get a police clearance certificate from the country or countries you have lived in. I have created a separate video on PCC or police clearance certificate for Canada PR, and the links are in the video description. Check them out. So these are the top 5 things to prepare before creating your Express Entry profile. In my upcoming videos, I'll show you how to create an Express Entry profile. I hope this video was helpful. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share this video, and comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to receive notifications on upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.